Hey friends, TUXX here. I am totally pumped because I have a weight of stress off my shoulders. Ever since I got my new Corvette, I've been concerned about being hit while driving or maybe even while I'm parked, and I've heard such good things about this. This is the THINKWARE U3000 dash cam. It's a 4K UHD dash cam, which will help me. And you might say, hey TUXX, like, why do you need a dash cam? And the reason why is you never know who's going to hit you, quite honestly, or who's going to bump into your car, things like that. So it's really important because right now this would give you the weight, the evidence, the backing to show what really happened, otherwise it's just your word versus, their word, and of course they're going to say, oh, I never hit them, so it's really important to protect yourself. And most importantly, when you have a nice car, protect your investment, and this is something which will help you do just that. And you never know, you might capture something really cool while you're driving too. Sometimes I'm driving through the Florida Keys and there's a beautiful sunset or something, and I'm just like, man, like, do I want to take a photo? Do I want to try and pull out my cell phone camera and try and mess with it and take a photo? And not only could that potentially be dangerous if you're driving fast, it's something which is really awkward, but you can get great photos off dash cams too, and especially if there's like, you never know, like a sudden burst of lightning or something, a plane flying by or something that you want to capture. This is available on Amazon, and I will have a link for you right below, so be sure and click that link to get yours at the very best price, okay? But beautiful packaging. You guys know I'm big into presentation of how the packages look in a retail space, and this looks great. You got a nice glossy picture of the camera here, very sleek, very cool looking, with a nice matte black background. They go ahead and have the THINKWARE logo here in a very cool shiny silver, looking good. A few features down here. It has the radar, the Stravis 2, and I should talk about this. This is actually kind of a Sony product, the Sony lens, and you guys know I'm a big fan of Sony optics cameras, alpha line cameras, things like that. My new phone is a Sony phone, Xperia 1 Mark V, and it's a thing where they make great lenses and they produce great things to help you get great photos. They help you be your best, and that's why I really appreciate Sony for. This does have THINKWARE Connect, okay, or Connected, which is a means to actually save, potential impacts or, things to the cloud. And this does work off Bluetooth, which is really good too. So lots of great ways to, connect and to retrieve your data and, not only take great photos, but be able to use them in the event of an emergency, or you see something just really cool you just want to share, And I'll tell you, in the Florida Keys, this happens a lot where I get the most beautiful sunset or something, and it's like, wow, I wish I could have captured that, But by the time you pull the phone out, maybe it's already getting a little duskier, or you go through a spot with trees, and you don't always have that time to really mess with a cell phone camera, So that's where a dash cam really comes into play. Some great features here on the back for you too. This does support super night vision, okay, which really helps let you see what happens at night. People statistically get hit more at night than the daytime. I think people kind of feel like, I just barely tapped that car bumper, or I just barely scraped them. It's dark, no one's gonna see me, But this will help you with that, Safety camera alert, okay, really good. Time lapse recording. Advanced detection, okay, which is really good. That goes along with the radar. And this is really important too. People don't always talk about this. The thermal protection. It's the thing where, it stays cool. It has ventilation. You don't want your electronics overheating and becoming ineffective because they're overheating. I'm sure you all have had a cell phone which just got hot and just turned off. We're sorry, we can't go because it's too hot. This helps reduce that problem, and cars honestly do get hot, Built-in GPS, excellent. Smart parking recording, oh my gosh, and built-in Wi-Fi. So lots of great stuff here for you. Again, 4K UHD 2160p. So really a nice camera. I am so pumped to get this into my Corvette. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick and see what's in the box. I do appreciate they have a THINKWARE sticker here. You do not accept if broken. So when you get these from Amazon, you'll know that it's like a first-rate unit. It's not like a return or anything like that. So it's kind of like getting a DoorDash or whatever. You like to make sure no one's eating your fries, We'll cut this open here. Nice little cut. And let's go ahead and pull off. I'm going to try and keep the packaging nice. You guys know I try and keep my boxes nice. Oh, we got a sticker on the side here too. All right, let me grab that. Here we go. Oops, oh, that wasn't good. There we go. Now we're rocking. All right, let me go ahead and pull off the cover here. I'm so excited. Oh, look at that. Cool. I love it when they have little messages in the box. That's really cool. We'll put the box there. So THINKWARE dash cam, and basically it is all over. There's no doubt what this product is. All right, let's go ahead and pull this open. Again, I'm gonna try and keep the box nice here. Oh, look at that, guys. Whoa. Very cool. Tell you what, I'm going to come back to the dash cam in 1 second. I want to take a look at the accessories first. Let me pull out this little top tier here. There we go. Like how they have everything nicely stacked in here too. And you guys know, of course, I love new cables with new devices. And check it out, guys. These guys are famous for including some good stuff. All right, first off, you got power supply here. This is your standard aux input or cigarette lighter, if you will. So that's very cool. That just plugs in, and this does use a small pin product here. So you'll have to, there might be a way of mounting this. In fact, I'm going to talk to them about this. I love to mount things to my rear view mirror. There might be a way of getting like a hot fix, a wiring off the OnStar, but they do include the cable, which is really good. This is your standard cable, so it shouldn't be any problem having, you know, your usual cigarette lighter, aux input, plugs right in. Nice and small, has a nice little grip there on the end. Lots of cables, feels like a nice premium cable, nice and thick. And this is a nice black cable too, so this will be easy to, you know, hide, if you will, like run it across the front of the dash. And I'll show some in-car footage of this too. Or, you know, you could just have it hanging straight down too, if you switch things out or just, you don't mind having a cable there. So really nice, but it does feel like a nice quality cable, which I appreciate because, you know, cars get hot and you want to make sure the cables can live up to that heat, you know, because in time I've even had like nice radar detectors. You guys know I use like Escort passports, and like I've had the cables on those start crumbling away from the heat in time. So this feels like a nice rubbery thick cable. So noted and appreciated. All right, coming along here to the next thing. Check it out. They give you a tool for prying. Like, this is awesome. Other companies do not do this. Okay, let's see. Let me pull this open here. This is for prying, you know, if you want to try and hide your cables, you can pry up a little piece of, you know, dash plastic or whatever and kind of hide it in there. So very cool. You got two ends here, a big end and a small end. Really nice. You know, I'm going to keep this long after installing this camera because these always come in handy. And it's so cool they included. That's at least, you know, a good $5, $10 value to include, you know, a little dash cam puller. So very cool stuff. And what else we have here? Oh, check this out. This is like our little 3M mount. So this here, you can see, let me pull this out. I'm not going to peel this off just yet, but nice 3M sticky here, so you can, you know, stick this to the windshield, and then you can have a nice way of, you know, keeping your camera in place, but also removing it if you need to. It's not like your camera's permanently stuck, you know, to the glass. This is basically, this sticks up there, as you know, and the camera sticks right onto there. So we'll show more about this in the car too, but it's cool. That looks like a very good quality one. And oh, this makes my heart beat, man. I love it when they include memory. So many devices these days do not include a memory card. So I am pumped that they actually give you a nice card. And I believe this is, I think this is a 64. Yeah, it's a 64. That's a really nice, good size. So very cool. It does come with an adapter too, so you can, of course, plug this into your home computer or laptop or whatever, and you can retrieve data that way as well. But thank you. You guys are the best to include actual memory card. THINKWARE, you thought of everything. So very cool. All right, continuing on here. This is something I don't normally see, but is a really cool extra feature. And again, these guys, this is like a great all-in-one, you know, inclusive box. This is everything you need to get going. And a lot of companies will not include all these extras. This is heat blocking film, okay? So this is something where you can actually place this to help block the heat from the unit to keep it nice. It's a nice 3M product, so you know it's durable, will stand the test of time, and it's the test of heat, you know. So very cool. Most companies do not include this. In fact, I can't really think of any that do include this, but I know people who have bought this separately because of the problem with heat in cars. And you know, cars, they get pretty darn hot. So especially here in the Florida Keys. Okay, this here is something that really blew my mind. This is like a little lens cover, okay? So this goes over the little actual lens, you know, on the unit to cover it to keep it nice. So very cool, and this little blue you peel off, and it even has a little cleaning cloth included. So very good stuff. This is a CPL filter, okay, and it shows you exactly how to install it. So really cool. And again, another thing that you don't get with other units. So this is like Christmas here, guys. So many cool little gifts. Here we have little clips. These are little wire clips, so they're 3M, so they're nice and sticky, and you can see the wire will feed through these. Here, I'll show you one close up. The wire will feed through these so you can help hide your wires. You know, cable management, of course, is a very important thing, especially with computers and such, and it is no different in your car. You don't want your feng shui of your car to be all cluttered up with too many wires, you know, so it gives you a great route to kind of help reel it in and tuck it in, if you will. Oh, and here we go, guys. Check this out. This is a thing of beauty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Very sleek, very cool design. Loving all these little lines, and the vents are different shapes. Very artistic, very cool. Down here does talk about the Wi-Fi, GPS, and of course this is Bluetooth as well. And again, 4K UHD. This is kind of like a matte or almost like a metallic gray. Looks very cool. My car is kind of a metallic gray, so that matches it perfectly. We got the slot for the micro SD card right there. There's a pin reset. Here's the camera. I'm going to leave the lens on for right now, but this does have a little bit of adjustability. You can turn that just a little bit. We'll show you more about that in a bit. And then on the back here, we got all of our little buttons. I'll peel off the safety plastic here. You see we got record, power, I guess Wi-Fi, and microphone. So very cool. You can turn off the microphone if you don't want to hear yourself singing along to some crazy song, you know. Very cool. On the back here, we have the power in, DC in, external, and battery. Okay, so very good. And again, this side just here has ventilations and a side-facing microphone. So, and this is the part here where this clips into the window mount. So it just snaps right in. We'll show you more about that too. But look at that sleek design. That is one good-looking unit, man. I cannot wait to get this in the car. Okay, so here we are inside my Corvette, and we're going to go ahead and install this and do a quick drive. But one thing I did want to mention from the get-go is I really love the way I want to compliment THINKWARE and how easy it is to install the memory card. Of course, you don't want to forget that. It's a separate package, but it really does slide in very easily, and it springs out very easily. Sometimes you do have to use like a fingernail or something to push it in all the way, but all in all, compared to other, you know, radar detectors and dash cams that I've used, it actually goes in very nicely. So just be sure and make that step happen. Now, the actual app is very easy. Just go to Google Play Store or Apple App Store and just download the THINKWARE dashcam link. It's very easy. It installs in seconds. It's not a problem. Then you open. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of configuring to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this off camera, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we are at Key West Beach. I want to give you a little shot of the dash cam from outside the car so you can kind of see what this looks like. So here's my C7, and there is a dash cam installed right in the center. So looking good, nice and stealthy. The 3M tape is very sticky, so I'm sure you'll have no problem keeping it in place. Even with like the hot Florida heat, it should really stand the test of time and stay in place, which is good. And it's not really noticeable. Like, it's a little dash cam with the tape there, especially, kind of hides it a little bit. And I did move it around a lot. I was really debating whether to have it on the left or the right or where to have it. I was kind of thinking over here on the driver's side, but then I moved it back. But I think it looks really good. Like, definitely stealthy, and it really is the best placement for getting the best quality shot. Here's a little side view for you. You can check it out. So right there on the windshield, walking around the car, you can see looking good. You really don't notice it at all. So definitely well hidden. Okay, let's take the dash cam for a quick little ride here, and we'll see what this beach has to offer today and check out the dash cam images. Let me start the car. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and check out the dash cam.
Safe drive today.
Oh, I like that. Please have a safe drive. Nice little message, little greeting for you. Very cool. All right, let's go to the drive. Okay, to recap, this is the Dashcam U3000 from THINKWARE. And this is a great kit, guys. Like, I would highly recommend this. You want to protect your investment. You know, so many things are out there that could damage your car, you know, both while in motion and not in motion. This can really help you a lot, guys. And there's so many different things you can customize with. You know, you can do add-ons if you want to add a rear camera. You can do a battery backup. They have some great accessories, and I'll have a link for you down below too. So be sure to click that link to get yours at the very best price. But I love the fact they include so many extras, and so many companies wanted to kind of just get you out the door, and they kind of go cheap on you, but they don't include little things like, you know, wire management, you know, the memory card. So many of them don't even include a memory card, or such a teeny little card. It's not enough to really keep data on, you know, and heat blocking shield. I don't see that in other companies, honestly. So really good stuff. And the quality of this cam is excellent as well, both for daytime and nighttime. Of course, this has the Sony Stratus 2, you know, and so it's really going to produce a nice image, and that's something which it really means a lot. And again, if you, God forbid, if you do have a problem where something happens, you know, and a car just hit you, you want to have that video evidence, because otherwise it's honestly just your word against theirs, you know, and to have video evidence really says a lot to the court, to the insurance company, all that, and can really make a difference in a claim. So this is like a small investment to actually protect yourself for the future. And you know, you might just catch something really amazing too. I love photography, and the fact this has such a great camera in it. You might catch a beautiful sunset. You might catch lightning flashing. You might catch, you know, who knows, aliens. It's just joking. You might catch anything. You know, a falling star, a shooting star. You just don't know. Like, and it's great to have a dash cam these days, because all sorts of crazy things happen out there in the world, and this can help protect you from, you know, craziness, and it can actually help preserve some of the beauty that you might see while driving around. I live in the Florida Keys, and there's so many times, like I mentioned, that there'll be a beautiful sunset, and for me to fumble around trying to get my cell phone out and everything, it's really difficult, you know, and it's not even safe sometimes. Quite honestly, this is a better way of doing it. You know that you're recording. You can get home, take out the memory card, stick in your computer at home, upload it. You know, you can, you know, send it to your friends. Like, it's a great way of actually preserving the moment, you know. And if you do things like, you know, if you go to sporting events, concerts, and that kind of thing, it's a great way. If you're, you know, vlogging, if you are a YouTuber or something, you can actually capture some of those, you know, that extra, you know, going to B-roll that you can use for videos and stuff too. So that's something to think about, you know. But all in all, great dash cam, guys. Again, highly recommend it. You got the Bluetooth in there, you got the Wi-Fi, lots of great stuff to enjoy. This feature rich, okay, and just a really slick, beautiful unit as a whole. Okay, if you guys have any questions about using this 4K UHD dash cam, let me know in the comments below, or shoot me a message to tuxtoys@gmail.com. You guys know I'm here to help. I may do a follow-up video on this later after using it for a little while, or some additional comments down below. But I'm real excited, guys. This is just a great way to go, and I'm really happy because, again, I just got a, you know, new Corvette, and I want to protect it, and I really want to have some video from the car, you know, so this is perfect for me, and I'm really looking forward to trying some of the accessories too, like battery backups and that kind of thing. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Click that link down below for the best price, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.